So we headed on out here to Springfield, Missouri, to one of the most known locations around the area for venues, events, things like that, known as the Shrine Mosque. Wonderful history behind the place. I even actually used to fight there in MMA. That was kind of fun. Let's pull up on it. We just got to go down this road a little bit ways and we'll end up seeing her.
All Shriners are Masons, but not all Masons are Shriners. So to understand Shriners, we have to first look at Freemasonry. In 1870, a group of Masons gathered frequently for lunch at the Knickerbocker Cottage on 6th Avenue in New York City. At a special table on the second floor, a particularly fun-loving group of men met regularly. Among the regulars were Walter M. Fleming, MD, and William J. Billy Florence, an actor. The group frequently talked about starting a new fraternity for Masons, one centered on fun and fellowship, more than ritual. With the help of the Knickerbocker Cottage regulars, Fleming drafted the ritual, designed the emblem and costumes, formulated a salutation, and declared that members would wear the red fez. The first meeting of Mecca Shriners, the first temple established in the United States, was held September 26, 1872. The organization was built on the principles that guided Freemasonry. Members of the Masonic lodges are required to learn about their fraternity and earn a series of Masonic degrees. When a member has completed the third and final degree, he becomes a Master Mason and is then eligible to become a Shriner. Additional courses of Masonic study are available. These are also known as the Scottish Rite and the York Rite. With the Shriners being associated with the Freemasons, it makes it really hard for us to know what kind of secrets are buried here.
My name is Shanda Polstoy. I am the co-founder and one of the lead investigators with HPRO. We knew that there had been some deaths here. I knew about a death, actually, the person had either died during a concert or had collapsed during the concert and died after. I believe it was a drug overdose. I know being Shriners, that is a big part of their life, and it would make sense that once a Shriner passes away, their energy could linger here. So it made sense to me that there could be some spirits here.
My name is Devin Beatty, and I'm one of the tech specialists and investigators in training with HPRO. When we were up in the dressing room, we were doing a spirit box session. I was with my EVP recorder sitting next to Jerry on the couch, and one of our other investigators, Matt, was on the other couch. He had the spirit box. We were doing the spirit box session, and all of a sudden the environment got very, very heavy. Jerry got ill to her stomach and was not feeling well, and at that point Matt really started not feeling well, nor did I, and we decided that it would be best to go ahead and try a different location. At that point, I started hearing what sounded like something coming up the stairs towards us, and as we were leaving the dressing room, we heard a very large, loud bang that pretty much resonated throughout the building. And at that point, we were pretty much done. We packed up and we went home, called it a night.
My name is Jerry Irby, and I am one of the co-founders and lead investigators for Heartland Paranormal Research Organization. The building being built in the early 1900s, as well as it is very close to the Battle of Springfield. There are reports of buildings just down the street that are haunted as well by Civil War soldiers. So that's kind of interesting. Also being aware of 3 deaths that purportedly happened in the location. So at the conference in April 2015, Ozarks Phenomenon, we did a public investigation where we allowed people to break out into teams, and they were allowed to investigate with seasoned investigators. They were able to use equipment as well. We covered as many locations as we could to keep down evidence from being contaminated. We had some experiences in the group that I was in. Most of our experiences were in stage right dressing rooms. We had some really great interaction with K2 and direct responses to questions. As far as things to look out for, I would pay attention in the dressing rooms as well as the stage area.
Camera's looking good. We just finished setting up, and we've got every area that's got any kind of activity or any claims of activity covered, and we're all ready to investigate. So hopefully we capture something tonight that's worthwhile. We're doing an experiment that we've tried several times before, where we have a guest call in on a cell phone. We put them on speakerphone, and we leave the phone in a room alone with a recorder, and that guest will do an EVP session in hopes to capturing some kind of electronic voice phenomena, or even just some kind of phenomena within the room. The idea behind this is that we speak in an acoustic frequency, whereas speaking through an electronic device will break up those frequencies and turn it into an electronic frequency. We've had success with this. We're probably about 60% of the time where we capture some kind of activity within the room or through EVP. So Mary Marshall has been kind enough to join us in this session, and she's going to have 15 minutes to do her magic. Let me adjust this camera, Mary, and I'll turn it over to you. I think this camera wants to adjust. All right, Mary, she's all yours. Give me 1 minute. I am exiting the room.
Hello. Hi, my name's Mary. I'm here to try to meet you. Would you mind if I started with some basics? May I ask what your first name is? How many of you are there in the room right now? Are you surprised that you have a woman talking to you and asking you questions in this room? Is this a room in which maybe women were not allowed, which maybe only members were allowed?
After a 15-minute session, we relieved Miss Marshall and reviewed the audio. No voices came through on the recorders.
You there, Mary?
Yes, I am.
Ugh.
Startled me.
Huh?
I was just about to ask the question, then all quiet, your voice came in, and it was like, oh.
I'm about to die. That's a lot of steps.
After hearing the claims of the other paranormal team, we decided to set our equipment up and start our investigation in the auditorium.
So will you tell me how we kill a Mason?
Hey, are you guys seeing the lights on the ceiling?
Yeah.
From traffic? I wonder if that has anything to play into the shadows.
I could very well see that playing into the factor. Is there anyone here who may have been hurt at the Shrine Mosque?
You guys seeing the lights on my left? By the windows? Just went off?
No, I didn't.
Okay. There's a blue light over there that was coming on. There it is. And it went off. Back. Now it's off. Are you seeing it? Yeah, it's like right over there. There it is.
What if there's like a sensor or something over there?
It's reflecting on those beams. Yeah, that's it. I just had a flash of light up here. Hang on. Yeah, I heard that.
Sounded like it came over by that beam.
Out of the darkness, we heard a loud bang.
We're seeing lights out here reflecting on the side of the wall, and then we heard something. I think John was going to go check it out. So it was a sign across the street that's causing the light. John checked it out, but we still don't know where the noise came from. You know, we heard a story about a person who was at a concert and potentially OD'd and died here. Was that you? Yeah, I can see how these lights are going to cause like an effect. This chandelier above me, there's a bulb that's almost strobing. And even with my hat bill blocking it, I can still kind of see it. How's the EMF up there, Barry? Find any high spots?
Yeah, just over by all the electrical stuff over here on the side.
Okay.
It stays at like a steady green dot right now.
Okay. Let's not blind David.
Right.
The battery on that one's running low already.
That's what I said. You should have took a 9-volt battery with you.
Oh well. Let's go down to the table, regroup real quick, get something to drink, and then I say we hit like these hallways off to the sides.
Yeah,
And we'll just stick together on that. And
that works.
Okay.
You killing your recorder?
Yep.
So currently with our EMF detector, as we came out of the auditorium, we're going up the stairwell and happen to notice down this stairwell, even though it doesn't look like a lot of electricity's out here, we do have a pretty high EMF field. It's reading in between 2.5 and 10 milligauss. So that presents a little bit of a field out there to kind of almost make you a little dizzy, possibly see things, possibly even make you sick. So we're gonna keep an eye on this throughout the night and see if anything changes.
After a quick break, we went to the east hallway to see if we could stir up any kind of activity.
Do you know what time and date it is where you're at? Have you been where you're at a long time? Can you tell me how old you are?
Did you hear that tink? Yeah, that possibly could come from outside, but it sounded like it was tinking on one of those radiator things.
That's about what it sounded like.
That's about what it sounded like. I don't know. We'll keep an ear open for that one. These outside lights mess with me.
Can you hit on something? Make a noise? Slam a door? Whatever makes you happy?
I was thinking about checking outside here after a bit. See if there's something clinking or tinking around out there.
Yeah. He said that makes what, the third time? Once was in the auditorium and twice in here.
With the machines affecting our hearing, we decided to hit the West Hall, an area in which shadows had been seen.
Are you stuck here in this place? Are you looking for someone to help you get out of here?
Do you wear clothing on the other side? Or are you pure energy?
Man, we got so much stuff we gotta keep an eye on.
Yeah.
All the machines kicking on, all the compressors.
Can you make a big noise for us? Slam a door? Beat on the wall? Have you met God yet?
That sounded like it was right in front of you.
Really? I thought it would sound like it was coming from that door. I didn't move.
Facing towards you when you're doing that, I can hear it back behind me.
Can you?
That thing started rolling.
That thing started moving.
Yeah.
That's what that was. So, what it looked like was we were sitting here and just randomly heard this odd creaking noise. So, like we do, we went ahead and searched and see where we could find that noise. Tried the door, tried where I was sitting at, couldn't figure it out. And then we saw this. And we realized that this was the thing that was making the creaking sound. And mind you, there was no one standing on this,
No one.
pushing it,
No one touching.
no one touching it, and it started making this noise. So, yay us. So we're gonna keep our eye out for that because, we like to debunk as much as we can, and well, on this one, it was this, we just don't know why. Well, we're gonna be here all night, so whenever you're ready, feel free to move that cart or make any noise. Oh, I see what it does. It dumps it out and then tosses.
Right here. You hear the water running. There's a drain right there for it. Your pressures for it. I heard it earlier and I thought, what the fuck was that? I was like, is somebody back here? So I came back here and I heard the water draining and figured it out. A lot of the sounds are gonna come from the kitchen. Word of advice to any investigator, if there's a kitchen, check it out first. And watch out so you don't run into stuff. Alright. Here in the bathroom on the first floor, somebody had felt very uncomfortable, and the uncomfortability scared him enough to where he left the men's room and went into the women's room. So we're going to check the bathrooms out and see if there's any kind of EMF that might be causing some of these feelings. So come with me.
We were unsuccessful at finding any EMF in the bathroom, so we continued our investigation in the lobby.
This is David.
This is John.
This is Barry.
We are in the lobby, I guess you could say, the bottom lobby of the Shrine Auditorium. So I'm assuming that one of you was possibly a Mason. If you were a Mason, can you tell me what degree? You know, they were hearing footsteps on these stairs. If it was these stairs, there's something I would like to try here in a few minutes.
Walk up and down steps.
Well, up here on this level is the entrance from outside. What if somebody was walking along outside and it was just, the sound was coming in? Because it's just glass out front.
Yeah, could be. You have to go outside and try it.
I'm going around the building right now to see if the footsteps will echo and reverberate into the building. Cock drop. Hopefully we'll find out. Okay, here we go.
Here. Yeah, Ernie.
Yeah. Heard that pretty clear.
Yeah, we can hear you clear as day.
Walking?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be back in.
Okay.
Okay, so something else that I was able to notice whenever I was out here debunking the footsteps was we kept hearing clanking sounds. Sorry, look. We kept hearing clanking sounds, and one of the things that I was able to hear as I was debunking the footsteps was flagpoles. Could be the cause of some of the clanking sounds we heard within the Shrine Mosque. We're not sure, but we're gonna have to analyze that and listen to it closer. I also have an EMF right here, right in the hallway, middle of the hallway right here. This whole place is just a big batch of EMF, man. Holy crap. It's not a wonder anymore why people have had experiences in here.
Yeah, you gotta figure this got a lot of old wiring in here.
A lot of copper and stuff are still dead. Up one more. You know, while we're at it, why don't we just go up to that one room?
Okay.
That sounds like a plan. We're Captain Chaos. Oh, those steps didn't have any EMF. See, this floor is like all dark and green until you get over there and the lights come on. Look at that, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of this whole entrance here. Dissipates.
Turn around and aiming at the light up there.
There it is again, starting to pick up. Flicker.
Aiming at the exit side.
Yeah. Oh, it went away. There it is. Turn it the right way.
Yeah.
You have to see it from this side. And right up here. I thought I heard a female voice.
Okay, I wasn't the only one.
Huh?
Okay, I wasn't the only one.
Oh, you heard it too?
Mm-hmm.
Is there somebody there? It was pretty loud.
Well, if you heard it, maybe we picked it up on recorder.
Let's check. Hold this, will you? Keep your recorder going. That's pretty interesting. What we got now? 1847. Stuff.
We were unable to capture what we had just heard, chalking it up to just a personal experience. We spent the last portion of the night spread throughout the building. Unable to experience any activity, we called it a night. Although we were able to come up with some ideas to explain some experiences, we cannot say if there is or isn't a presence lingering at the shrine. But if you were to walk its halls, you can definitely feel its haunting history.